This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power, Yahweh. Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there, pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8, is I came across this news report from the local news station based out of Texas, where two Northern Kingdom Israelites, I believe they look like they're from the tribe of Issachar, they were arrested for a BS traffic stop. They got arrested. The father got pepper sprayed. But you could clearly see they weren't applying the scriptures. You could clearly see that they didn't understand that they were subject to payments. They're under the curses, that they're in captivity. And I want to play this out because, we're in a time where the scriptures like Matthew chapter 5, verse 25, has to be applied in certain scenarios. Also the book of Romans chapter 13, which I'll get. Okay? And there's times where when it comes to, like, for instance, the jab or the RFID chip, when you don't apply those scriptures, okay? Because it is we as Israelites have a moral, standard. We have ethics, all right? For lack of a better word. We have a moral standard where the scriptures guide us when to follow the laws of the land and when not to follow the laws of the land. Especially when the Lord clearly says in Revelation about those that take the RFID chip, are going to burn in the lake of fire. So obviously you don't take the chip, all right? You don't take the jab because that defiles your temple, right? Which I'll get. But I don't want to, I want to start right here. Clearly, majority of people, all right, they're lost because they don't understand they're in captivity. They don't understand that they're subject to payments. They don't understand they're under the curses, okay? And basically they don't understand why things are set up the way they are, okay? And I'm going to play this video out. I'm going to jump to some precepts, and Lord willing, it's edifying.
Greens being stopped today. You made a wide right turn. You turned from 1709 to 377.
Police body camera video helps tell the story of what happened in mid-August.
Step out of the car for me.
When Keller Police Sergeant Blake Shamanik pulled over 22-year-old Dylan Puente for making a wide right turn.
Face that direction.
Dylan was on his...
All right, so obviously it's BS. He's pulling over for a wide right turn. Fine. And Jake, a young Issachar, he complied. He got out the car. He got his hands up. Of course, he's going off with his hair. Okay, what the hell is that? All right, long hair. Scripture talks about having long hair, right? What is it? Paul speaks of it. Brothers know. Okay, you can go to it. But yeah, obviously it's a BS traffic stop, and Jake's complying, and this is what you're supposed to do. I mean, brother, I have testimony. I got pulled over. All right. I didn't get a haircut like Tim, but I got pulled over. I was told to step out the vehicle. I understand brothers get into these these situations, this is when the scriptures must be applied. So let's continue playing.
His grandmother's house when he was stopped in the Riverdance neighborhood.
Why are you acting so suspicious? Well, you're already well up when I'm walking up on scene for a routine traffic stop. Ain't nothing going on.
Body camera video shows the sergeant ask Dylan to get out of the car before he places him in handcuffs.
So he placed him in handcuffs. All right. The officer's fearing for his life, whatever. Okay. Especially, and this is 2020. This happened in August. So this is right where the height of all the protesting, the rioting, George Floyd. All right. So, Esau's on, he's on ease. He's nervous. So automatically, his first response is, let me handcuff him. All right, so I'm in control because Esau has a God complex. All right, but now let's see what happens next. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Port Shamanic says he detained Dylan because he was worried about his safety.
That's my dad.
Shortly after, Dylan's dad, Marco Puente, pulled up.
He was ticketed and taken to jail for a wide right turn.
Marco was across.
Subject to payments. Baruch chapter 3 and 8. Okay. We are yet this day in our captivity. Okay. Continue on.
The street from the scene.
You're about to be arrested for blocking the roadway if you don't park and get out.
I rode
Park over there.
After obeying the order to move his vehicle, Marco started recording his son's arrest on his cell phone.
Just watch him.
Must be what? Must be staying here?
Shamanic then instructed officers.
So now he's in his pride. This older Jake, okay, Northern Kingdom, in his pride, talking back to the officer. Now, mind you, once again, okay, we're in captivity. All right, we are already behind enemy lines, and in your pride, in your pomp, you gonna run your mouth, okay? You ain't bringing out no scriptures. You ain't telling your son, hey, all right, hey, Matthew chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time that adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. 26. Verily I say unto thee, truly, thou shalt be by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Right. So clearly, you're seeing right now, Jake is not applying the scriptures, and it's going to only intensify. All right, speaking, all right, bucking up to the centurion who has a pistol, who can literally blow him away. Thought he feared for his life. All right, and mistaking the phone for a gun.
To arrest Marco too.
Arrest him. For blocking the roadway.
The officer didn't like me being there recording anything.
Put your phone down. Put your hands down your head.
Hey, Russ, I hope you got this on video. This guy's arresting me for just standing here. And now he's taking my phone away.
So they tried to take me down and pepper sprayed me, and
Dude, oh my God.
I mean, it was a fiasco.
You get sprayed. You get sprayed. Put your hands down. Spray.
Yeah.
Spray.
I'm not even doing anything.
The officer, he just
There you go, man. All that could have been avoided if you just would have complied. All right? You just would agree with that adversary, give him the damn phone, get handcuffed. All right? But no. This is why our people, man, you're not applying the scripture. There's a time and a place. There's a season and a time. This is the time when Romans 13, you apply Romans 13. Okay? There's a book of Romans chapter 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. Right, let's go into another, Daniel chapter, is it 4 and 22? Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by decree of the watchers, and demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. Right. We're in captivity, all right? We're being ruled by our arch nemesis Esau Edom, for lack of better words, okay? Because the Lord set it up this way. So we have no might in our hand. So clearly you weren't applying the scriptures. You were not applying. Now, of course, after all is said and done, the police officer got suspended with pay. He got demoted, and he's still with pay, and there's still an investigation going on. All right. And when you continue watching this, that police officer that arrested the young Jake and told the other officer to arrest this older Jake. He's been having numerous complaints. You can watch. I don't want to go too much into it. You can watch the rest of this. I'll put this in the link of the report. But he's been doing other wicked stuff. But this is the devil, of course. But the point is, you weren't applying the scripture. There's a time to apply Romans 13, Matthew chapter 5. Okay? Because what does it say? That we're a worm. Okay, Jacob died. What is it? Isaiah chapter 41 and 13. I'll start at 13. For I, the Lord thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Right. You're supposed to put your trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, not put your trust in the philosophies of this world. What am I doing? I have rights. Okay? Hey, you clearly didn't have any rights there. All right? Esau was able to handcuff you and pepper spray you. Okay? And all he did was get demoted. He didn't lose his job. 14, fear not, thou worm Jacob. Right, and that's the point. We're a worm, man. Okay? A worm on a hook. All right? We have no might here. And you see how something so really, when you look at this, the cops are clearly in the wrong, but even then, suffer wrongfully, like the scripture says. To get handcuffed, go through the process, and let the courts, all right, set it up. Because hey, the Lord has to. This is the Lord's movie, man. If these Jakes were spiritual, maybe if they knew that they were Israelites, they could say, hey, look how the Lord delivered us. Not only that, okay, we get what's it called? We're getting we suffered wrongfully. All right, this is what happens when you follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And how many non-believers will become believers? Like, wow, the Lord delivered them out of this. Yeah, they got handcuffed, but what else is new? But the Lord delivered them out of it because they applied the scriptures. Okay? They were trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Right. So this is the time when you apply Matthew chapter 5 or Romans 13. Okay? Because it's the Lord's movie. He set it up this way. Okay? Now let's go to General Yohanan. Because this is beautiful. This is a good lesson right here. General Yohanan and Nathaniel. So, do we apply Matthew chapter 5 and Romans 13 when they say take the jab, and as well as when it comes to taking that RFID chip, the mark of the beast? No. Because let's go back to the scriptures. Okay. First, what about taking the jab? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17. If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Right. And we use this what? When it comes to smoking cigarettes, smoking weed. Right. All right. Also not taking, all right, Esau Edom's poison, the jab. Okay? It's funny how you use this scripture to tell our people stop smoking weed, but yet you're telling our people, hey, go take the poison, take the jab. All right? and then using Romans 13 as an excuse. Okay? And when you go into this word when you go into the word defile, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17, all right? Watch what it in the Greek. Where is it at? To corrupt, destroy. Okay? And our temple, okay, is of the Lord. This is of the Most High. So we're not supposed to corrupt or destroy our temple with poison. Okay? With that jab. I want to jump down to D. In an ethical sense, to corrupt, deprive, right? Ethical. Let's go to the word ethical. Okay? Ethical. Relating to moral principles or the branch of knowledge dealing with these ethical issues. Okay? Let's go to ethical. Moral, social, behavioral. Having to do with right and wrong, right? It is a moral obligation not to take that jab, okay? Because that's the right thing to do. All right? We as Israelites, we as the chosen people, we are set to a standard, okay, by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. There's no way we are going to stoop low to the standards of the heathens and say, yeah, now we got to take the jab, okay? And then be wicked and use Romans 13. No. Okay? Because 1 Corinthians chapter 3:17 clearly says, don't defile your temple. All right? We're holy. We're holy people. When it comes to the RFID chip, let's go to all right, Deuteronomy chapter 14. Let's start at 1. Ye are the children of the Lord your power. Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. Right. There you go. Don't cut yourselves, all right? Don't take that chip. Period. Because why? Too. Because the Lord explains it. Explains it. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. And the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth. Right. That's a heathen custom. They want to take that chip. That's amongst the heathens and their rulers. We're Israelites. We are set to a high standard. Okay? We're a holy people. We're not supposed to be, okay, inserting a chip in our skin, cutting our flesh. And when you go into the word cut, all right, it's gadada, which means to penetrate, cut. All right? Cut into. Yeah, that's it. Looks like that's all. Right, to penetrate, to cut. All right? So by taking that chip, you're cutting, you're penetrating your flesh. All right? Also, you Jakes that have your heads bald. That's not our custom. That's not our heritage. And you can apply these laws because that's in our power. We can apply these laws. Okay? This is what makes us set apart from the heathen. And to go back to this, you know, hey, the Lord has set up the wicked to be a rod onto the wicked of our people. This is Psalms 125:3. The rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands onto iniquity. Right. And that's the thing. We as Israelites, we are the righteous, nation on the earth. But the majority of our people do not want to be righteous. You want to put your forth hands onto iniquity. Therefore, the rod of the wicked, is not going to let up. He's not going to rest upon you wicked Jakes. Okay? And so you want to twist scriptures around and apply Romans 13 and applies Matthew 5 when it's convenient for you, but then you don't want to apply it when it's not convenient for you. You know, 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and 17, that's convenient when it comes to smoking weed or smoking cigarettes, but it's not convenient when it comes to taking the jab. You know, the Lord sees this, and he's going to drop the hammer on 2/3 of our people, whether you know you're Israelites or not. 4, do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. Right. Apply the scriptures, okay? This is our wisdom. Apply it. When a cop pulls you over, take the ticket. If you got to get arrested, fine. Just agree, hey, I got to get arrested. Hey, I got arrested for doing a wide turn. I don't know. I'm just here, okay? You know, Esau, especially Amalek, they love to jump on cases like this, okay? They love to jump on situations like this. So of course, you know, there's a lawsuit happening, and of course they'll probably more likely win. Jake will win, but damn, you got sprayed in the face. Okay, you got taken down, you got manhandled because you were in your pride and your pump. All right, you know, to do good for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is to apply the scriptures when it needs to be applied. 5. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. Right, and right now the peace is coming to the elect. All right, and then you 2/3, you get it on the other side, but you got to be destroyed on this side. All right, it's time to wake up out of sleep. All right, we are to this day in our captivity. We're subject to payments. We're under the curses. All right, if you don't want to apply the laws, statutes, and commandments, all right, if you don't want to listen to the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you don't want to listen to the prophets, the 2 teachers of the nation of Israel that the Lord set up, which are mainly here at Great Millstone, those that follow the doctrine of Great Millstone, hey, you're going to be taken. Okay? These centurions not going to give a damn. All right? You better not take that jab. You better not take that chip. All right? Romans 13 and Matthew chapter 5 don't apply to that. Okay? The Lord gave specific instructions in Revelation, real quickly, Revelation 14, and I'll start at 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of fornication. It's talking about America, pushing out the lies, the philosophy, whether it be these medical institutions, the pharmakia, the Roman Republic, okay, pushing out that Roman way of life. 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the image, worship the beast, which is NATO, okay, and his image, which is talking about the revised Roman Empire that NATO pushes, okay, all these the European countries, America, which is the whore that rides the beast, Canada, Turkey, they pushed the image of the beast, which is the revised Roman Empire, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right, which they're going to push the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. 11, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Right. So clearly, these are instructions from the Lord. Hey, you take that chip, this is your judgment. So this is when you don't apply Romans 13. This is when you don't apply Matthew chapter 5. Okay? That's not in season. Dummy. 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai. Right. Because the commandment strictly says not to do it. And this is what we're waiting on. Okay? When they make this mandatory chip, okay, mandatory, then this is when it's, hey, you apply the scriptures. Hey, I'm not defiling my temple. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17. Oh, I know the judgment for those that take the chip. Revelation chapter 14, verse 8, okay, through 11. I'm not taking that. I know, because I am, okay, applying the scriptures. There's a season. This is the season when you don't follow Romans 13 and Matthew chapter 5. Hey, but the elect are going to get it. The rest of y'all are blinded, and you're going to fall to your own destruction. With that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Wakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. To the fuses that are watching, keep studying, keep praying. Shalom and a Baba Ball. Shalom.